Hello, Collective. I am here with a love reading. I'm going to start off with some downloads and then get into some tarot. But when you are arguing with your person or trying to come to an understanding about a misunderstanding, you may want to transition from you did this, you did that, you are this, you are that, to I feel this way, I think this way, I am trying to understand. Like, change the you statements to I statements. Don't talk about you this, you that, you this, you that, because if you put your person in a place where they feel like they have to defend themselves, the argument, the discussion, the conversation is not going to go anywhere. Okay, if someone's defending themselves, you're going to just be like, you're defensive, and they're going to be like, no, I'm not. They're going to be rejecting the things that you're saying because it's going to come out seemingly accusatory or assumptuous, or especially if that wasn't their intention. Like, your person never intended to hurt you, and they did. And so when you come at them like, you hurt me, you intended to do it, you, like, however you're saying it to your person, they are going to want to reject that idea because they didn't mean to. Okay, so they want to understand. If you want your person to understand, you have to come at it from a place of, when this happens, this is how I feel. I feel this way because you did this. Or even, I feel this way because it seems like this. You never want to come at it like what I'm saying is facts, because both of you could be wrong. Especially when it comes to speaking about the other person. You know yourself, so you know your feelings. Your perspective of it may not be accurate according to their perspective. So if they're saying, no, that's not how it was, don't take it as that's not how it was for you. You know, that's not how it was for them. Okay, someone is very emotionally reactive, okay, and I think they're realizing it. Someone possibly has said things, did things that they didn't mean because it was the heat of the moment. Because like, maybe they did what they wanted to do in the moment, but then what they really wanted was you. So then if their actions in the moment weren't aligned with you, then that caused chaos in the connection. This person, I'm hearing some of the pain in this connection this person wants to walk away from, but that doesn't mean they want to walk away from you. They may just be saying or doing anything to push you away because they need space to work on it. They need space to work on what went wrong in the connection. And it might be a lot, okay? This person might be a piece of work. We have the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. You may be questioning, like, why did the universe make me think that this is my person if they weren't ready for me? And it's giving, they were never going to be ready, okay? The universe had to offer you to your person or vice versa in order to ignite the healing, in order to attract the, like, it's giving inspired healing, okay? This person didn't want to do the work unless there was something worth doing the work for. They don't have self-worth enough to do the work for themselves. But now that they see how important self-love is in connections, they realize they had self-sabotaged all their connections. And it's kind of giving, it was meant to be that way because they were always meant to be with you and only you. But and then attract everything else that they need afterwards. But with the Sun and the Nine of Cups here, this person, you may not think that they think of you as much as you think of them. Like, you may, one of you is doubting the connection, okay? As much as you're thinking about this person is thinking about you. This person sees how fertile you are, whether it's like you have a lot of ideas, goals, creativity. Maybe you are actually fertile, like you're ready to have children. This person sees how ready you are, and it's like they want to get ready. They weren't ready when you met, and then they weren't willing to be ready for other things or other people because they just didn't see those other people weren't really worthy of the best version of them. You know, they didn't see, they just don't see the good in people. Maybe there's a lot of bad people around them, okay, but you showed them that good people exist. And they realize maybe they aren't as good as they thought that they were, that they had attracted a lot of bad people in because they are bad people. And so now they're willing to see the work that they need to do. Okay, can you imagine how hard it is to admit that you're a bad person? That's really hard to do, okay? Can you imagine how hard it is to admit, like, that you've done something really dirty or really bad towards your special person? Like, that's hard to admit. Like, you want to just maybe turn a blind eye, even to yourself. Like, this person, I don't know, this person maybe used to always see the good in people, and then like that burned them, and then they went from only seeing the good in people to seeing only the bad in people. And then like this person, they let other things determine their worth. Okay, so if they were treated badly, they're like, I must have deserved that. If they were treated well, they were, you know, the way they feel about themselves has a lot to do with how other people feel about them. But they realized that it was a lot based on law of attraction, that how they felt about themselves is what they attracted in. Okay, so if every day was different, like maybe it was ego based. Maybe if like they had a good paying job, they thought they were the shit. If they had a shitty paying job, then they thought that they were garbage. You know, they really just used material matters as a self-validating thing. But that's social conditioning. So you could feel good about yourself no matter what you have. Okay, and this person is learning that. Maybe they're learning that through you, or learning that through love. The love that you know, same thing, through you, but through the connections. Yeah, so, there's a lot here with unresolved connections and feelings. Could be previous relationships, could be just familial relationships that have just been cast off to the side. Someone put things in a box and wanted to forget it, and so this person has to readdress those things. Yeah, there is an element of like, maybe someone walked away, like maybe someone blocked a connection because they couldn't handle it. They didn't have the resources to handle it. Now that they're further along in their lessons, they know what they know. They have to readdress certain things with what they know. Because like there's some connections where as long as you leave a connection the way that you left it, you're always going to get karma for that connection. Okay, so if you weren't supposed to leave someone behind and you did, you're going to have a lot of people leaving you behind. You know, if you cheated on someone and you shouldn't have, and like you want to go to the grave with your secrets. Like, it's not, you may be able to you may be able to die with your secrets, but is that like a life worth living? You know, you're gonna have to live with your secrets. You're gonna have to live with the guilt and shame. You can shove it down or hide it as much as you want, but it's always gonna be there. So it's giving like it's gonna come out and leak onto new connections. You're gonna repeat patterns. It's giving karma until you do the right thing. Someone's in a 12-step program. Someone just needs to make amends. Someone, yeah, you can't move forward in this connection until you do what's right by you as a human, right? Like, you have to live with the unresolved things. So someone needs to admit some things, and whether you know, maybe someone may never let you back in, and you may never get to get your word out, but at least you tried. And maybe you have to express honest truths to someone. Like for example, I have a friend that I met in Roseville, and the first things he's told me was that he has gone to jail and that he was framed for these things, and he you know, attempted murder and stuff like that. And it's like, you can't move forward if you keep certain things a secret. Like, secrets don't make friends, right? And it's like, and I was channeling this the other day, like, secrets don't make friends. So if you have secrets with your wife, your husband, your friends with benefits, your friends, like, you don't deserve them, okay? You don't, yeah. Secrets don't make friends. This person feels stuck. This person feels stuck with what they know, and they can't tell anybody, and is giving, like, they don't want to face judgment, but they're judging themselves. They're judging themselves before someone else does. They think that, like, oh, if I tell this person, they're gonna walk away. But that's not necessarily the case. Like, if you are a changed person, you're a changed person. Like, your mistakes, you can't change the past. The past doesn't define you. There's complicated energy here, okay? This person thinks that you're gonna take one thing about them and judge their whole character, and maybe, okay? But if you're the type that does that, there's going to be people who will be doing that to you, okay? And so authentic expression is going to give you the abundance you're looking for. If they can accept you at your worst, they deserve you at their best, your best. Because you don't want someone who only wants you when you're in a good mood. You want someone who wants you always, you know, who is going to go through it with you, ups and downs. I cry, you cry. You're happy, I'm happy. And then there is compartmentalizing, like, sometimes, like, you can tell, like, someone's not really for you if they can't be happy for you even when they're going through it, you know, because then they just, like, then they just want what you have. They're jealous, and they're not really on your side, are they? And vice versa. Like, if they can't take a moment to hold space for your sadness, like, maybe things are really going great for your person, or for, like, you or whatever, and, like, you have a friend that's suffering, and, like, you're just gonna leave them suffering as you continue moving forward with your life. Like, what? So this person, there's some life lessons this person is going through, okay, and they need you to be their friend, okay? If anything, if there's potential to be more than friends, they need you to be friends first, okay? They don't have the power to be more than that right now. They don't have the resources to be more than that right now. They have friends that aren't really friends, okay? If you really love this person, you'd show up even when there's nothing in return. Like, if you're being transactional in the connection, it's not actually a connection, it's just a transaction. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading here, and I hope this helps. See you soon. This was Magic with Melly.